Right, I'm Natasha Groves.
I'm Gavin Groves.
We first met Gavin under tragic circumstances after losing our 14-year-old daughter, directly opposite our house in 2010. Gavin was very sympathetic, extremely emotional by our story. We told him that we were setting up a petition to try and get roadside drug testing enforced in law. He thought that was a fantastic idea. He agreed that the law needed to be changed, so he lobbied it in Parliament, and that was very emotional to watch on Parliament's questions and hearing your daughter's name mentioned in Parliament.
On behalf of my constituents, Gary and Natasha Groves, whose daughter Lillian was killed outside our home by a driver under the influence of drugs, can I thank the Prime Minister for meeting them at number 10, for listening to what they had to say, and for including in this Queen's speech measures to tackle the menace of drug driving. And will you join me in paying tribute to Gary and Natasha for the way that they have responded to a personal tragedy by trying to make it less likely that other people endure the terrible loss that they experienced?
I think my honourable friend is entirely right to raise this case again, and I pay tribute to his work, and I can tell him that in the Queen's speech we will be legislating properly for drug-related driving. It's right that this is put on the statute book in the same way as drink driving, and this wouldn't be happening if it were not for the very strong campaign that he has fought.
But he'd always keep us in the loop and say to us, I'm going into Parliament, I'm going to lobby Lillian's campaign. Make sure you watch, which we did. He worked extremely hard in the background of all this, and as of 3.5 years of campaigning with the right support from Gavin, Monday the 2nd of March the new drug drive law came in, and if it hadn't have been for him, and I think obviously the Coordinate working alongside with Gavin, would we be where we are today? And I possibly don't think we would. I think a lot of credit goes to Gavin, all his hard work, being in touch with the right people.
That made it done.
Yeah, that made a huge difference.
Yep.
I mean, if it hadn't have been for Gavin, we would have never met David Cameron. He arranged all that. And actually, everything that he's done, we can't thank him enough. I'm quite honoured to actually class him as one of our friends, a very close friend.
Yeah.
You never think you're going to meet these people, and actually when you do meet these people, they become lifelong friends.